Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul George.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And for Chicago, Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long in. NBA season, and to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
Now the 76ers with it. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Oubre. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Vucevic. And the basket by Embiid.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's George. After the basket by Chicago. For 3, Maxey. And he buries his first look.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Vucevic with a steal. White looking it over. Vucevic finds Levine. Now here's White. This one for 3. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
And he lobs it up. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And just a huge exclamation point on that finish. Embiid never turns down an opportunity to intimidate the opponent.
Maxey against Giddey. Back to Vucevic. No good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Levine with a steal. Oubre against White. Here's Giddey. Rebound by Philadelphia. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. We never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Chicago, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings. And, of course, the 76ers down 4 spots.
When I look at Chicago, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now here's Embiid. 6 points for him. Out to Oubre for 3. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Free throw line jumper. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Outside Giddey. No good on the three.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Embiid a screen on White. Oubre with it. Guarded now by Williams. Embiid against White. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 10.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Uzelis comes in for Williams. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Ball in for Giddey. Good on the shot. White's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, it seems like White's got that in-between range figured out.
On the attack, Embiid. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Phillips is checked in for Chicago. Levine comes in for White. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
The Sixers lead by 5. Embiid a screen on Ball. Pass to Embiid. Ball against Maxey. Here he goes. Fires for 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia, Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2, and it's George in at the 3. The Bulls trail by 5. Now here's Ball. No made baskets yet to the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Coach, one guy who's shown a lot of growth on the offensive side of the ball is Dosunmu.
Yeah, it seems like the game is slowed down for him. And that's why everything he does looks better now. His first step, his decision-making, all of it, Brian.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And checking out some numbers for Zach LaVine.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Now here's LaVine. 13 points in the win against the Golden State Warriors.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
For 3, Smith. Rebound by Philadelphia. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Drummond finds Jackson. Finished off the break. Horton Tucker's got his first points of the night.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
What a display of court awareness from Jackson. Coaches value guys who can effectively execute in pick and rolls.
Now here's Ball. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Lowry outside, puts up a 3, fires in the triple. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, he's been doing it for such a long time. The defense has to play Lowry tougher from 3.
Ball passes to Levine. The 3, and Levine knocks down the 3. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Yep, that one goes. Now just a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain, defended by Horton Tucker. Drummond double-teamed. There's Jackson with the 3. He drops it from range. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Ball finds Levine. Picked by Smith. Levine down the lane. The rebound by Yabusele. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Jackson. And it's blocked.
And blocks like this fire balls team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Horton Tucker. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Josh Giddey in for Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Drummond with the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
White, the pass to Levine, picked by Vucevic. Oh, Levine not messing around, in tight. And it's Lowry with the ball for Philadelphia. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Second, Chicago.
Timeout. Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Give it up one more time for your Chicago.
Maxey against Giddey. George for 3. He buries it from 3. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Back to Giddey. Dosunmu outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. Paul George pulls down the board. It's a 10-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Out of bounds, it'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Here's Maxey. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Pass to Embiid from 6 feet away. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so that's the end of the first half. Philadelphia on top, up by 15. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
Thanks, Joel. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
So, if you've been around this game, you see the trends. What they're doing tonight, that's how a bunch of teams are being built, playing outside in as a viable approach. If you have guys who can do that.
And they do. This lead didn't happen by accident.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Philadelphia leading by 15. White and Levine are out on the wings. Williams and Vucevic are inside, and it's Giddey in at the point. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half.
For three.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Here's Giddey. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Levine. Bulls trail by 17. Left side, Giddey. Vucevic in the post. Embiid's there. Williams a screen on George. Pass to Williams. Vucevic with it. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
Embiid drawing the double team. Back to Maxey. And here's Oubre. Outside Maxey. George passes to Embiid. Over Levine. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White up top. Embiid throws it down.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. White, the pass to Vucevic. Right at the free throw line. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Williams. Pass to George from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. Vucevic with it. Right side White. Here's Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. Now here's Levine. White for 3. The shot no good. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
4th personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Jackson against Giddey. Outside Levine. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. 1:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's McCain. Yet to see a basket. Clock at 6. Pass to Drummond. 3-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Now Dosunmu. Outside White. On the wing, Levine. Drummond defending. The floater. Levine can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 12. To the right side. Yabusele. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Dosunmu, the pass to Levine. In close, Levine puts it up and in.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25 plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3. Jackson's got 8.
Look at the focus and control of Jackson. He tries to avoid taking reckless 3-point shots.
Philadelphia foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
1st personal foul.
And he drops it first.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Here's Lowry. Over to the wing. Releases from 15. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Andre Drummond, Reggie Jackson out there with Kyle Lowry, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. Levine against Lowry. There's ball with a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
And Ball has gotten better shooting from deep. Defenses must honor his shot.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, VA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Give it up one more time for your Chicago Lover.
Up top, George, defended by Horton Tucker, and it's in there. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Now Smith launches a three, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. George passes to Embiid. Martin outside. Pass to Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Taylor Horton Tucker.
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
There's Ball with a 3. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. For 3, Maxey. And the three-pointer goes. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Ball outside. Pass to Dosunmu. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They led by as many as 18. Joel striding through. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, VA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Levine. And here is Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Martin a screen. Embiid against Vucevic. Maxey passes to Embiid. Vucevic with a steal. 3 on 3. And Williams punches it home.
Well, when Levine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
Pass to Williams. Levine feeling it out a bit. Giddey against Martin. 6 to shoot. Giddey's got space. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, Giddey keeping it simple there, taking what the defense gives him.
Embiid, a screen on Giddey. Maxey with it, guarded by Vucevic. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Bulls trail by 9. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Martin. Back to Embiid. Outside Oubre. Giddey against Embiid. Over Giddey. Embiid misses. Here's Chicago now.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Oh, there's the alley. Outside, Williams. Here's Levine for 3. Oh, nails the triple.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's off as well, so he misses both. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Joel Embiid.